Okay, so picture this. You check your bank account and there's barely anything left. You tell yourself, I'll start investing when I make more money. But then months pass, years pass, and nothing really changes. Meanwhile, you see people online talking about investing stocks, crypto, index funds, turning small amounts into something meaningful. And you think, that's great, but that only works in rich countries. That doesn't apply to me. I don't have enough money to even start. And if you've ever thought that, this video might completely change how you see money. Because today, we're talking about something most people in developing countries massively underestimate. Micro-investing. And more importantly, why it might be your best shot at building real wealth. Introduction. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about how people build wealth in environments where money is limited and opportunities feel scarce. If you're someone who feels like you don't earn enough to invest, or that investing is only for rich people in developed countries, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. All right, let's get into it. Section 1. The biggest lie you've been told. Here's the thing. If you grew up in a developing country, you were probably taught something like this. Save as much as you can. Work hard. Spend less. Stay safe. And look, that's not bad advice. But here's what most people don't realize. Saving alone will never make you rich, especially in developing economies. Why? Because inflation is quietly eating your money every single year. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say you save $1,000. Feels good, right? But if inflation in your country is around 8%, which is common in many developing regions, after 1 year, your money has the buying power of about $920. After 5 years, it's closer to $680. You didn't lose money in your account, but you lost it in real life. And that's the problem. Saving protects money, but it doesn't grow it.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because micro-investing flips that entire system. Instead of waiting until you have a lot of money, you start with almost nothing. $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford. Now, you might be thinking, come on, Nick, what's $10 going to do? Fair question. Let's break it down. Let's say you invest just $50 a month. Not $500, not $1,000, just $50. And you do it consistently in something like an index fund earning around 10% annually. After 10 years, you'd have about $10,000. After 20 years, around $38,000. After 30 years, over $113,000. Now, pause for a second. That's not from being rich. That's not from earning a huge salary. That's from consistency. Now imagine increasing that to $100 a month as your income grows. Now we're talking about $226,000 plus over 30 years. And that's when it starts to become life-changing.
Here's something most people never talk about. If you live in a developing country, you actually have a hidden advantage. Lower cost of living, which means even modest investment growth can go much further. Let's say someone in the US needs $1 million to feel financially secure. In many developing countries, you might need a fraction of that. $200,000, $300,000. That's achievable, but only if you start early. Now, let's talk about the real problem, because it's not money, it's psychology. Most people don't avoid investing because they can't. They avoid it because it feels complicated, it feels risky, it feels unfamiliar. And here's what most people don't realize. Your brain is designed to avoid uncertainty. There's actually a concept called loss aversion. It means losing $10 feels worse than gaining $10 feels good. So when you think about investing, your brain immediately focuses on, what if I lose money? Instead of, what if I grow it? And that fear keeps you stuck. This is where most people fail. They start investing. They put in their first $100, and then the market drops. Now it's $90, and suddenly everything feels like a mistake. They stop investing. They wait. They hesitate. And that's it. That's the moment where wealth building stops. Not because of money, but because of emotion. Now, here's the shift. Successful investors don't eliminate fear. They ignore it. They systemize their behavior. They remove decision-making. How? Automation. They set up automatic investing. Every month, money goes in. No thinking. No debating. No emotions. And over time, something powerful happens. Their brain adapts. At first, investing feels stressful, then confusing, then boring. And that's when you know you're doing it right. Because in investing, boring is powerful. Boring means no panic, no overthinking, no emotional decisions, just consistency. And consistency is what builds wealth. Reality check. What this won't do. Let's be honest. Micro-investing will not make you rich overnight. It won't turn $10 into $10,000 next month. That's not how this works. And anyone telling you that is selling you something. What it will do is slowly, quietly build wealth over time. And in many cases, that's enough to completely change your life. All right, let's make this real. Here's exactly what you can do starting today. Step 1. Start small. Even $10 matters. The goal isn't size, it's consistency. Step 2. Choose simple investments. Index funds, ETFs, not random stocks, not hype. Keep it boring. Step 3. Automate everything. Set up monthly investing. Remove emotions from the process. Step 4. Increase slowly. As your income grows, increase your investments. Even small increases make a huge difference over time. Step 5. Think long-term. Not weeks, not months. Think decades. Section 11. The truth about getting rich this way. Here's what most people don't realize. Getting rich through micro-investing doesn't feel exciting. It feels normal. It's quiet. It's slow. And then one day, you check your account and realize you've built something real. Look, you don't need a huge salary. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need to be a financial expert. You just need to start. Because the biggest mistake you can make is waiting. Waiting for more money, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting to feel ready. Because that moment, it never comes. But time is always moving. And the earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. So start small, stay consistent, and let time do what it always does. Build, grow, multiply. If this video changed how you think about money, even a little, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.